Keve, distinguished fellow speakers, Mrs. Parisino, ladies and gentlemen, it's such a pleasure and an honor to be today in such a lovely audience with not only beautiful women, but very productive, very promising and dynamic women that they need to grab their place on the table. So after COVID-19, it's such a great opportunity to be here today, and that is why I'm more than honored to accept this kind invitation extended to me by Mrs. Papadopoulou, and thank you so much about that, which brings together so many distinguished persons in the common effort to build awareness concerning gender equality and to secure equal opportunities for women in Cyprus and abroad. This turbulent year signifies the 91st year since the inception of Business Professional Women International by the visionary Dr. Lina Matessine Phillips on the 26th August 1930 in an effort to bring together business and professional women from the United States and Europe and to promote affiliation between them. Soon the new organization grew into a worldwide phenomenon spanning 5 continents, representing and empowering millions of women worldwide. This year also, as I was informed, marks the 25th anniversary since the BPW idea took root in Cyprus, giving the current symposium a special meeting. I need to say that the International House, BPW, has played an instrumental role in empowering women worldwide through the promotion of professional and leadership development, the promotion of equal opportunities, the protection of women's rights, as well as the forging of lasting friendships, cooperation and understanding among business and professional women. Admittedly, with your own contribution, many remarkable achievements have been made to date. However, a lot more remains to be done in order to truly empower women across the globe, thereby to unleashing their true potential to bring prosperity in an equal and environmentally sustainable manner. So women need to have their place on the table, as it was correctly mentioned, and this is exactly what democracy needs in order to be equally represented. As the first woman elected to the presidency of the House of Representatives, and in full recognition of the high demands and expectations that the said position entails, I hereby reaffirm my commitment to contribute to the cause of protecting, empowering and providing equal opportunities to women across the globe through substantive action devoid of dry rhetoric. Hence, in response to the recent escalation of violence against women in Afghanistan following the Taliban's return to power, I have addressed a letter to the President of the Parliament as well as international parliamentary organizations, urging them to take joint action to protect the human rights of Afghan citizens, especially those of women and young girls, and to provide humanitarian assistance to them. Similarly, Similarly, my response to the sharp increase of femicide cases worldwide has been the tabling of a bill amending the criminal code in order to introduce the offence of femicide, an action which I firmly believe will contribute to the eradication of this phenomenon. Moreover, acknowledging Cyprus' relatively low ranking on the Gender Equality Index, which is necessary to improve women's representation in politics, leadership and decision-making positions, I tend to spearhead efforts to bring about progressive legislative reforms and to mobilize human and financial resources in order to promote gender equality and promote and enable women to better reconcile professional and family life, thereby unlocking their full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, in these difficult times, We are constantly faced with emerging challenges which requires decisive and methodologically action to resolve. One such challenge, which also constitutes one of the priorities of my presidency and the House of Representatives, is the tackling of climate change, which threatens our very existence on this planet. Unfortunately, despite some progress made in the recent climate conference held in Glasgow, our citizens demand that even more decisive action is taken in order to achieve tangible results and attain the objective of harnessing the rise in global temperature. As you know, before 3 months in Cyprus, we had the most catastrophic fires since 1974. Since the Turkish invasions, and the scientists, they are warning us that we are already running late in all the things we have to do in order to confront this great challenge. In my view, the tackling of climate change requires drastic changes